Hello, my name is Elizabeth Darr and I am presenting my persuasive speech today. Here I have my dad Randy Darr, my sister Sarah Darr, and my mom Leslie Darr, who's going to be my audience. So my topic today for my persuasive speech is for Adopt, Don't Shop, which is for pets in the shelters instead of buying them from breeders. My specific purpose is, after hearing my speech, my audience will know more about the benefits of adopting pets from shelters other than purchasing them from breeders. Adopt, Don't Shop is a campaign slogan used by many who support animal rights to persuade people to adopt animals in need of homes from animal shelters rather than buying them from breeders for high costs. So to start off with, every year, according to the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, 1.5 million shelter animals are euthanized. That is 670,000 dogs and 860,000 cats. But the good news is that this is a decrease since 2011 from 2.6 million. Each year, approximately 6.5 million animals enter shelters. Of those, only 3.2 million are adopted annually. Together, we can make a difference in these animals' lives by promoting Adopt, Don't Shop. Aside from the fact that most who adopt a pet from the shelter will be saving money, they'll also be saving a life, and most likely be gaining a best friend. Adopting one pet can save more than just one life as well. You'll also get just as much love from your new pet, if not more, if you buy them from the shelter. There are many reasons to adopt a pet from your local animal shelter. Not only will your new pet benefit from the adoption, but so will you. Pets can help you maintain an active lifestyle and serve as a reminder to get up and get moving every day. Also, most shelter pets are already housebroken, so that will save you a big headache. It is important to use services such as animal shelters to keep them in business so that these places can continue to help animals in need. Shelters not only house these animals, but they have dedicated veterinarians who save the lives of many sick animals and make it possible for them to have a second chance at life. Animal shelters are advocates for spaying and neutering, which is really important to understand that the last thing that we need is cats and dogs reproducing, since there are already so many waiting to be adopted. Many animal shelters have low-cost services for those who need medical attention for their furry friends. Most all of us know how expensive the vet bill can be, so it's important to keep them up and running. 6.5 million pets are surrendered to every animal shelter every year. This is a significant decline since previous years as well. And since 2011, the number of euthanizations has decreased by 1.1 million. Those who choose to adopt instead of shop are to thank for that. And if the word keeps getting spread around, we can make that decrease even more significant every year. Another great thing about animal shelters is that they aim to reunite lost pets with their families. If you've ever owned a cat or dog, you know that they can be sneaky and fast while getting out the door. It can be devastating to lose a member of your family, but also can be the most amazing feeling when you get reunited with them. Every year, according to the Humane Society of the United States, 710,000 animals are reunited with their family thanks to shelters like the Humane Society. Another good reason to promote Adopt, Don't Shop is that adopting is a way to fight against puppy mills. Puppy mills are facilities that put their main focus into breeding dogs instead of the well-being of the animals. These breeders keep the dogs in unsanitary conditions and have no concern about the genetic condition of those animals. That can lead to genetic defects that makes the dog suffer long term. Female dogs are left with little to no recovery time between her litters, and it is repeated so often that these females are killed due to not being able to reproduce any longer. The conditions of the puppy mills are quite horrific. Most of the time, these pups are kept in wire cages, which are stacked upon each other. The wire causes injury and harm to the arms, legs, and paws. Most of the time, they're kept outside all day, every day. And if they're not kept outside, they're kept in filthy conditions, indoors. And they most likely never get to see the sun, they never get to run and play, or even breathe fresh air. Adopting from animal shelters is a great way to put these puppy mills out of business. When you adopt from a shelter, you're supporting a great cause and giving the animals a second chance at life. In conclusion, we've covered quite a bit of information as to why it is important to adopt your pet instead of shop from breeders for them. Adopting pets is causing puppy mills to go out of business. It can save quite a bit of money compared to buying from breeders. And adopting a pet from a shelter is a rewarding experience for both the adopter and the pet. The number of euthanizations and surrenders are going down every year thanks to adopting. The biggest problem for the animals in our world today is that they either spend their lives in shelters or on the street. The solution to the problem is to remind people how important it is to adopt these pets instead of buying them. So to repeat my thesis, Adopt Don't Shop is a campaign slogan used by many who support animal rights to persuade people to adopt animals in need of homes from animal shelters instead of buying them from breeders for high costs. Thank you very much for watching my speech.